Welcome back. In the first half of this series, we focused entirely on looking backward. We learned how to review a mentorship session honestly, discovering what those discussions revealed about your own habits and mindsets. But stopping there carries a hidden risk. Looking back creates awareness. You might realize you have a habit of delaying your revision until the night before a test. But awareness alone does not create change. If you realize you have a problem, but never plan a solution, nothing actually improves. That is where part 2 comes in. This half is entirely about moving forward. We are going to decide exactly what to learn, what to do, and who to ask for help. Go ahead and grab a pen and a notebook right now, because we will be doing a few interactive exercises as we go. A reflection paper only gains power when it bridges the gap between noticing a personal flaw and building a clear, practical plan to correct it. Let's build that plan. To turn your thoughts into action, your reflection must answer 3 distinct, sequential questions. Question 1, what lesson should I take from this? This is where you identify the personal meaning or the changed mindset you gained from the session. Question 2, what action should I take next? Here, you translate that new mindset into physical behavior. And question 3, what support or accountability do I need? This is your safeguard. It ensures you never have to struggle through a difficult change alone. Let's start with the first step, finding the lesson. Many scholars fall into a common trap. They write down the topic of the meeting rather than the lesson they learned. The topic is just the general subject of the discussion. A lesson is a highly specific, personal takeaway. Look at the difference. Saying, I learned discipline is good, is a weak statement. It's just a topic. A strong lesson sounds like this. I learned I cannot wait until I feel motivated before doing important work. Take your pen, pause this video, and write down the exact personal lesson you are taking away from your most recent mentorship session. Read over what you just wrote. If your sentence could apply to anyone else in the room, it isn't deep enough. Your lesson must address your specific habits to be effective. Now that you have your lesson, we can move to the second question. A great lesson stays entirely in your head until you assign it a specific behavior in the real world. You need an action. A functional action plan requires strict criteria. It must be highly specific. It must be realistic. It must connect to the lesson. And it must be easily checkable. Saying, I will manage my time is an empty promise. Compare that to, this week I will revise mathematics for 30 minutes on Tuesday and Thursday before using my phone. That is a measurable commitment. Pause the video again, look at the lesson you wrote down, and draft one specific, checkable action you will take this week. Check your work. If nobody can objectively prove whether you completed the task, your commitment is too vague to drive genuine growth. Rewrite it until it is clear. This brings us to our final question. Many students believe that asking for accountability or support is a sign of weakness. They think a serious scholar handles everything alone. That is a myth. Effective support comes in many practical forms. It might be asking a teacher to explain a confusing fraction. It might mean sitting next to a serious friend during study time so you stay focused. Sometimes it is simply using your notebook to track daily tasks so you don't forget them. One last time, pause the video. Anticipate one obstacle that might block the action plan you just wrote. Then write down exactly who or what you will use for support to overcome it. Identifying your obstacles and securing support in advance is not avoiding your duties. It proves you are taking full responsibility for your own success. Let's put all of these pieces together. We are going to look at a completed reflection paper to see exactly how Part 1's honest observations bridge directly into Part 2's action plan. In the first half of this example paper, the scholar looked back at their week. They successfully identified a bad habit. They consistently waited until they felt extreme pressure before they started revising. Now look at how they move forward. The scholar explicitly states their new mindset. The lesson I am taking from this is that motivation is not enough. I need to create habits that help me act even when I do not feel like it. Next, they assign a behavior to that lesson. They write, this week I will revise one difficult topic for 30 minutes on Tuesday and Thursday before using my phone. Finally, they secure their plan by identifying an obstacle and a layer of support. One thing that may stop me is distraction. To avoid this, I will keep my phone away and tell my parent my plan so they can remind me. By combining an honest observation with these 3 structured steps, a simple passing thought becomes a clear, customized roadmap for your academic growth. Look down at the notebook in front of you. You have just completed the entire reflection framework. That is excellent work, and it is exactly what it takes to build better habits. Good intentions stay buried without deliberate planning, but when you back those intentions with concrete, measurable actions, you create immediate structural growth. Remember the complete process. Part 1 exists solely to help you look backward with honesty. Part 2 exists to help you move forward with wisdom. Your challenge now is to apply this 2-part framework after every single mentorship session. Look back, find the lesson, choose the action, and secure your support. Never leave a meeting without a clear plan to grow.